Welcome back to yet another episode of FAFO for Trump voters. Now, this is Dave Portnoy. He is a super MAGA conservative propagandist that happens to own Barstool Sports. And he's a little bit down after getting exactly what he voted for. Let's watch.
Trump has put his tariffs all over the place, get some wacky formula and do tariffs. And everything's in the shitter because of it. I'm down $7 million. I went super viral when I said I lost $7 million. I'd kill to be back to losing $7 million. I haven't even looked. If I had to guess, I'm down in these last 3 days, probably close to 20. I don't know, like 10, 15% of my net worth, poof. But I'm still here. That's the game. That's what I'm in. Like, do I like it? No. Am I crying? Am I like, oh, woe is me. I wish I voted for Kamala. No. Do I wish this didn't go down like this? Yes. Am I in this to make money? Yes. Do I wish I had that money in my back in my investment portfolio? Yes.
I mean, dude, yeah, you sound very woe is me. Because you're the one that brought it up. Oh, wait, wasn't this you recently?
Every once in a while, I get so fed up with politics. I got to do a rant and just let steam off. I try not to, but I've hit the boiling point. And it's the gaslighting that the left is doing with Kamala Harris, making it sound like she's some great, groundbreaking candidate. She is the worst candidate to ever run for president ever. There's two people voting in this election. Either you're voting for Donald Trump, you like Donald Trump, or you hate Donald Trump and you're voting against him. Democrats gave us no choice. That was the worst campaign, and their pure arrogance and their moral superiority have driven people away. If you say you're voting for Trump, suddenly you're a Nazi, you're Hitler, you're garbage. Enough. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's racists in the party, just like there's crazy people and assholes and racists in the Democratic Party, all right?
And dude, you might want to look in the mirror on that one, sweetie, because this is something that someone in your personal circle said. In 2015, Portnoy said he was planning to vote for Trump, writing in a blog post, quote, "I don't care if he's a joke. I don't care if he's a racist. I don't care if he's sexist. I don't care about any of it. I hope that he stays in the race, and I hope that he wins." Why? Because I like the fact that he's making these politicians squirm. Don't look in a mirror, dude, because you might not like what you see. But I do. And many users rightfully clocked him in these videos in the comments section. I mean, they ate and left no crumbs. You get what you voted for. Wrong, brother. You were liberated from $7 million. You're the one that backed him. You said he's a businessman. He'll be great. Kamala literally told you all of this would happen. Republicans destroy the economy every time they're in office, and the Democrats inherit a mess and then have to clean it up. And the cycle goes over and over again. Dude bankrupted a casino. Did you know that? He is definitely crying. Ego is super thin. If losing $20 million doesn't make you regret not voting for Kamala Harris, then he needs to lose more. Make him lose 50. And this is my favorite. Racism runs so deep that he would rather vote for an incompetent liar than vote for a black female attorney. Unbelievable. Oh, but y'all, it gets better.
I don't get the left gloating. Be like, it's so great to see Dave lose money. He deserves it. He's so stupid. You voted for this. You're so stupid. Hey, you think if I'm losing money or if the stock market's tanking, you think that only affects rich people? We're probably affected the least. Like, yeah, I'm losing 20 million. I'm still got plenty of money. But it all shakes down.
Yeah, dude, we're all wrapped up in it. But it was people like you that got us into this situation. Bless his heart, dude is so wrapped up in his own narcissistic realm that he can't see the forest for the trees. So when you take to social media to complain about you losing 10 to 15% of your wealth, which is like $20 million, good grief, we're going to call it out. We're going to highlight the hypocrisy and the audacity that comes with this FAFO season. But dude might have finally turned a page.
The midterm elections are like a year and a half away, I think. There's going to be a blue wave. Like, if the stock market is like what it is right now, and it's becoming close to the midterm elections, we will have like 100% Democrats. 100%. Because that's how people vote. And I would too. In a year and a half. I'm not in the panicking party yet. But if this tariff thing just is a total disaster, and we're a year and a half away from this thing, and stock market hasn't rebounded, and this trade war is a debacle, and inflation, everything's going to be in the shitter because of it, because of the tariffs. If that's the case in a year and a half, it's all Democrats.
Now, there are 3 parts of his behavior that I want to point out, and relates to this comment that I saw on here. This is the mindset that causes many fathers to financially ruin their families. They would rather keep their pride than admit that they made a bad financial decision.
Am I crying? Am I like, oh, woe is me, I wish I voted for Kamala? No. Do I wish this didn't go down like this? Yes.
It's mind-boggling to me that this guy would rather lose 10 to 15% of his wealth, which is like $20 million, by the way, and double down on his stubbornness and pride rather than accept that he might have been misguided and actually change your mind or reconsider your vote. It's like he would rather lose money than lose his pride and stubbornness, which is a very cowardly thing to do and actually very unmasculine. It takes a lot of guts to admit when you're wrong, and I would have had way more respect for him if he were just come out and say that. Now, to give him credit, he is slightly kind of on that journey, so I will give him some credit for that. Number 2, when you are the one that is actively endorsing, aiding, and abetting someone like Donald Trump, it is really, really hypocritical when you decide to clutch your pearls and be like, I'm being negatively affected by him and his actions, when you were the one that instigated and brought it all about. You platforming him, you endorsing him, which gets to 3. When people call you out on that hypocrisy, you can't be like, oh, the left is gloating at me. We are attempting to make you think critically about your hypocritical actions. You can't double down on your cognitive dissonance when all of a sudden you start to face this information. You got to at least look it right in the eye and confront it. So in conclusion, am I sad he's lost a whole bunch of money? No. Do I empathize for him that he is struggling with this kind of stuff? Sure, I'm a human. But also, in order to move forward and progress, you have to take accountability and atone for your actions and how you contributed to this current situation. I'm not going to give you my left kidney when you are the one that partially led us into this predicament.